Okay. Okay. Can we start now? Okay, guys. Let's just wait for a couple of more persons to join the live stream. Yeah, because we just have one person right now. So let's just see how we can get maybe up to 10 more people. Okay, so I'm thinking that very soon more people will join. Let's just see how it goes. Okay. Um, all right, so let's just go ahead and start. All right, hi guys. Good afternoon. Welcome to today's session of No Code Africa training. In No Code Africa training, we teach Africans how to build web and mobile applications without having to write a single line of code. We're using a platform called Adalo, and Adalo allows us to build web and mobile applications without writing codes. It's really easy, and it's also beginner friendly. Yeah. So for the past 9 days. Okay, so because today makes it day 10. Yeah, so for the past 9 days, we have been trying to understand how to use Adalo to make mobile applications, right? So we have done like lots of tutorials and videos and live sessions on how to use Adalo. All right, so today's session is going to be really short. Yeah, so we might have this for just 30 minutes, really. It's just a continuation of what we did yesterday. And what we did yesterday was we're trying to see how we can understand how to convert UI UX designs made in Figma into a mobile application in Adalo. Yeah, so the class was quite intense, and today's one we're going to have it like really short. It's just going to be like 30 minutes. So we'll just do a couple of screens on the from what we have in Adalo in the Figma board, and then after that we will go ahead and have we will go ahead and just make a few tweaks here and there just to make sure that the application works very well. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do right now is we're going to start. That's like the next thing. So okay, so the guys in the studio, just as usual, yeah, really try to help me out here. So if at some point the network breaks, yeah, or something happens, you're no longer hearing the sound from my end, just drop a message for me, like on the studio, and let me know that okay, something is not really working out very well, so I can try to fix it at my end. All right, so today's class is going to be really short, so we're doing just 30 minutes. So we are our time starts now. So basically we have 30 minutes by 3 p.m, right? We should be done. Yes. Okay, this is supposed to be like 2:30. Yeah, so by 3 p.m we should be done. Okay, so let's quickly get to it. So I'm going to share my screen as we always do. So I'll share my screen right now, and then we will take a look at it, take a look at what we can achieve in 30 minutes. All right, so this is my screen, and this was the Figma design. This was the Figma design we're trying to, use yesterday. This is it, and let's go ahead and look at the application we tried building yesterday. So this was the application. We had We had the splash screen. We had the splash screen, the sign up screen, login screen, the onboarding screens, right? And then how it works. Then we started working on our dashboard. All right. So this is basically it. And I tried showing you guys how to like the different approaches for creating a navigation bar, right? So I will just take off this particular one. I'll take off the one that came with the application, right? I can take off this one and let's just use this one that we created. All right, so I'll just shift it down like this. Okay, so that's it. So dashboard. Yeah, that's correct. Looks incorrect. Okay, so let's go back to what we have here. This is what we have here. We have this is like the details that we have here, right? We have project status, project 1 completed, deadline. We just have everything here. And so we're going to just try to replicate this and maybe these and maybe one more screen before our time goes off. Maybe this app category screen, something like this, because I believe you guys can do every other screen. Yeah. So I just wanted to like show you how to interpret it. Yeah. So I've not seen any complex screen here. There's an image, there's a button, there are no complex screens here. So almost every single thing can be done here by by you guys, if I thought you've been following the training so far. Yeah, so there's nothing that is here that looks complicated. All right, everything here just it's simple. Okay, so what else? Everything here is simple. This one, it's simple. Just bring an icon here, bring an icon here, bring a text here. This is a line, a regular line. Then this is just another icon, right? And then that's it. So it's pretty simple. So we'll just do just the dashboard and then try to do a few connections here and there, and then that's it. We will be done with today's class. Okay, so this is just a continuation of the previous class, and it is not intended to be a very long class. Okay, so this is what we are going to do today. All right, we did this very first part, and then so what we just need to do now is just create this part, and then we continue working on the rest. All right, so let's go ahead and then do it. So here, what are we gonna do? All right, so let's bring in the rectangle here. If you can see it, there's a rectangle here. It has a border that is like gray. Yeah, so we can I'll just double tap to see it. The stroke is this is the color of the stroke, so I'll just copy it, and then let's go bring a rectangle. So we click on the add component button, scroll down, go to simple, and then pick the rectangle here, and then just let it snap, and that's it. We have a rectangle. You can resize it. All right, then now we have that the fill color is it's all I don't know, is that gray? Yeah, that's gray. So but here in the design it's transparent. It's picking the color of the background, so it's just the border alone that has some sort of color. All right, so we will try to turn off the background. All right, so we turn off the background here, and then we turn on the border. All right, and we click on the border, and then we paste the hex code here. That's it. So like that, we have a beautiful rectangle here with a border, right? Really cool. So the next thing we're going to do is we can check out oops, did I just turn on a video? This was yesterday's video. Sorry about that. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and let's look at the thickness of this, the border of this rectangle. So okay, it's not really stated here. Okay, we have here something like 1. Doesn't really have like a unique value I could use. So let's leave it. Okay, so here we have wallet balance and money below spends, money below projects. Let's go do it. So let's zoom in and all right, so let's go to here, add component, click on text. So let's put in there. All right, so let's go back now and pick things. So double click and click on everything here until you reach the balance. All right, this is a balance. So wallet balance. So I will just copy the text, and here it is medium, and it is 16, and it's center aligned, all right, to itself. So we'll come here and paste it. All right, then check the size. It's 16, it's medium. Okay, so there's going to be a little change in what we're doing, because I think the screen size here is slightly bigger than the one in Adalo. So, but let's just see. This one is spent. Let's copy this spent, and let's bring in another text and put it here. All right, so then let's paste it. Let's see if we have enough space there. So okay, so we have spent. Let's bring it down a bit. Okay, then the next one is projects. Let's try to bring in projects and see how this works. So click on this, then we bring in projects. It's towards the end. I just want to do copy and paste. I'm quite lazy. Okay, so all right, so that's it. And I try to adjust this. Okay, so that's it. All right. So we have wallet balance, spent, and projects. Well, it does fit in, right? It does. Okay, so that works. Just bring it to the end here, pull this one here, and I think we're good. So what else do we need to do? We need to just put the wallet balance, like the real money. So here is $1,000. Quite cool. So it's bold and it's 26. So let's say let's bring in this guy here, text. Then I copied the money. According to the design, it says 26, but I think 26 won't. Oh, it works. Okay. So it says bold. Nice. So it's actually okay to stick to your design. All right. So let's bring in another text. Let's bring it here. Okay. So we just try to bring it under spent. This was how much? Let's see. This was $5,000. I'm just copying it. I don't want to type. So here we go, $5,000. All right, so the same thing, it's 26 and it's bold. Okay, so just adjust this a bit so it can fit in. Come on, guys. All right, so it looks really big. So let's do this. Hold on, shift and select this one. Just push it a little bit to the side. And then it's not on the same space as this. All right, so we're good now. So here is projects, push it a little bit down here, then bring in another one, a text, and put it here. And well, actually, if you want it to be on the same line, so just Control C, Control V this, that's copy and paste it. And then just use your right, or the button on your keyboard that says right. Okay, so just change this to 2, right? And then we're good. All right, so this is it, projects 2. Let's see how it works there. Yeah, that's exactly how it is. All right, so if you observe here, there's a color here. So we will copy the colors. And then here, I will go to formatting and change the color to what we have in the design. Okay, so that's it. It's looking much better now. I'll click on this, add the colors, and yeah, we're good. We're gradually making something really, really beautiful. All right, so that's it. So we have some features, features on the dashboard. Okay, so on to the next. Let's see. Yeah, this is perfect. Then let's check out the next thing. So we have there's a rectangle here. Let me zoom it in. There's a rectangle here, if you can see, and it has a certain color. All right. Yes, it has a color, but okay, it's transparent. But it's also not really transparent. It has one very light shade. So I don't think it's any of these dark shades. I think it's this last one. Yeah. Okay. All right. Exactly. It's this last one, right? So we can pick this color, and then it's 40%. Okay. So let's create another rectangle. Come to add component, scroll down, go to simple, go to rectangle, and then you have a rectangle. Okay, so we turn off the background. No, we need the background this time around. So let's just paste what we copied. All right, this is it. And this is how it is, but now it wasn't so obvious here, right? So because the transparency opacity it was 40%. So let's click here and then you just type here 40%, right? Just type here 40%. Okay, so we say 40%. All right, so that's it. So we have that shade now. You might not really see it, but it's there. Yeah, that's it. Just according to design, it's there. Okay, so what else? Does it have a border? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have a border. So we have project status, and then we have deadline. So project status is 18 and it's bold. Okay, so I just copy it, go back to my design and say text and bring it here inside the this is it. If you can see, I just hovered on it so it can show me the the borders. So that's it. So I'll just fill in my what I had copied here. So project status, and then it's 18 and it's bold, right? Yeah, it's 18 and it's bold, right? Good. So we have this, and I will just say Control C, Control V. That's to copy this because I need to take it to this other side. According to the design, really, there's this other guy here called deadline, and they're on the same row. So I'm gonna just put it here. It's called deadline, paste. Then this deadline is regular, and then it's font size 12. So I will just say okay, so make this 12 and then make this normal. All right, so our regular here, we just use normal, but there's another one you can use. It's called light. Okay, so I will just push this guy to the end. All right. Okay, so that's it. Then we have project one. Project one is regular and 14. So we will bring a text and just put it under here. Okay, so we paste it. It's 12. All right, and was it 12? Yeah, I think that's what we saw. 14, sorry. 14 and it's regular. Okay, so 14 and it is normal. All right, so our regular on Figma is our normal on Adalo. Okay, so this is it, and then the next thing we'll do is we'll just try to put in everything that we have here. So this is completed. It's still 14, but it has a color shade. So I will just copy the color shade, and I will come to let me just copy this one first. Control C, Control V, and push it across. Just push it across like this. Okay, so I'll keep it like this. Then go back and just copy the completed and paste it here. Then go back and copy the color code and come back and paste it here. Hope you guys are following. All right. So we're going to have like a task this week. Yes, for the weekend, right? To be submitted on Monday. So you have to like recreate the feed, the news feed application that we did in previous class. Yeah. So and then you also like recreate these to a few of the screens. I will make available these a few designs from this, then you can just like recreate it. Okay, so so we have the deadline and so completed. Let's see, what do we have here? All right, so we have project 2, then 74% completed. Okay, so let's just try to do it. So here, Control C, Control V to copy and paste. What was the position of these things? Okay, it's a little bit far apart. All right, so let's try to extend this a bit. Okay, so then push this down a bit. I think something like that will do. And change this to 2. Okay, then here, Control C, Control V, push it down here. All right, then what else? Let's say copy the 74% completed. and paste it here. All right, and just adjust this a bit. Okay, then this date. Oh, before we copy the dates, we need to copy something else. Control C, Control V. All right, so like this. Okay, so we have to bring this in like this. So I think I'm just going to drag this guy a little bit down here. All right, then let's go copy this date. This date is quite long, but I don't know if it's going to fit in here. Okay, so it doesn't. Let's try to bring it out a little bit. Okay, so we have it like this. Okay, so let's push this in a bit. All right, so we have it this way. It's still not perfect. It's not like the way I want it. So let's push this a bit to the edge. And then push this a bit. I'm just holding down Shift and selecting all of them. I'm pushing them far away from the right border. Okay, so something like this is okay. So I would just try to adjust this and let's see what we have here. Okay, so we're done with that. Now the next thing we're going to do is check your progress. So I'm copying this. It's 18 and it's bold. I'll click on the text component, put it here, then paste it. All right. So check your progress, and it's 18. All right. So let's go check our progress. It's 18 here, and it's bold. Okay. So check your progress, your project progress. Okay, so then we have these other guys here. It's 14, and this one is 14 too. So we can just go ahead and copy what we had here. Control C, Control V, and we drag it down. Come on, guys. All right, so we have it here. Okay, so what else? Okay, we have a button that says see more, right? Project see more. Okay, so we have a button here, just a small button here that says see more. All right, so let's go bring a button, and this is our button, and then we put it just beside here. Unfortunately, we can reduce the size of this button for the free part, the freemium subscription. So we will try to make do with what we have. So it just shows a C. Let's change this to lowercase. Aha. It's still a problem. Let's make these 8, the rounding, which is also the corner radius. Okay, so we have CMO, but it's so close to the edge. All right, so maybe this is okay. All right, so we will use it like this. Okay, it's not really like the design, but we will use it like that. So let's do the next thing here. So the create new project, and then what type of, okay, so we just copy this. It's bold, and it's also 18. That's font size 18. Okay, so we bring the text and we drop it here, and then we paste this, change the formatting to the fonts to 18 and make it bold. Right, so I've noticed a couple of things here. Okay, so let's bring it like this, exactly. Okay, so create your new project, reduce this like this, then go back to the design. What type of app do you want? So I'm copying that. The font size for that is 14, and it's regular. So I'll get a text again. So we're using mostly text here. Okay, so I paste what I copied, then change it to 14, and change it from medium to normal, and we are good. All right. Okay, so we haven't been paying attention to the color of the text. So let's just copy it and see. Copy the color of the text, and let's see whether there's going to be a huge difference. Oh, there is difference. Okay, so we will correct it in the other one. So we have, this is it. The next thing is we have the search. So we will just copy the previous button that we have here. Control C, Control V, and we bring it down here. Okay, and then this one says search, right? So we say search. Okay, so we're good. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're gonna get this one. Is there anything there? No, there's nothing there. So let's have let's copy this project manager, and then what's the font size for that? That's 18 and it's bold. Okay, so all right, guys. So let's go to text, get a text, then we put it, and then that's it. We paste. It's bold, right? And it's was it 18? Yeah, it was 18. So we change this to 18. Okay, so all right. Now there's a problem. We don't have a lot of space below, right? So we'll just click on top of the screen, which is the name of the screen, and then I will just go ahead and adjust this a little bit. Then select everything here for the nav icon, then just push it down to this point. That's how to adjust it to your favor, right? So we have project manager, we can shift a little bit down. And then we have a picture here, and then it has a name, then it has experience here, and then it has another button that says chat. So after that, we are done. Okay, so we'll just copy this, David. It's a 16 and it's semi-bold. Okay, so we will get another text that says David. We'll just put it here and say David, and it's a semi-bold. So we have semi-bold, and it's what size? It's a 16. So we're good. All right, so I'll just do this. Bring it down here. Then we have another one here. It's 12. And it's regular, which is going to be normal for us. So we will say, bring another text, just put it under this. Okay. So then we're going to paste what we copied. It's actually 12 and it's normal. Okay. So we'll bring it close, reduce this down here. All right. So what else? I think that's it. That's it for now. And then we have the button here. So Control C, Control V, just bring the button down here. And the button says chat. So, but we might not have enough space to put the icon here, but let's try it and see. So there's an icon inside here, then there's a text. So let's see. Let's say chat first. That's it, chat. So we need to put an icon. The icon is chat. Let's see. Okay, so it's there, but the thing is, we can't like resize our chat button, so it's not showing the full text. So what we could just do here, we could alter the design a little bit, right? So we have the button a little bit bigger, the chat button a little bit bigger than the other ones. There's no uniformity here. All right, so this is just going to be the only thing that's going to change our design, or we tweak the design and not put the chat icon, and then everything will still be the same. I think that's what I would do. So I'll take this out, then I will just go ahead and push this in here because I would prefer them to be uniform and not have the icon. All right, so this is it for me. You can put the other icon for yourself if you want to. All right, so let's check out the next thing. The next thing is just this image, and then we're done for today. So let's go to the design. So here, I wouldn't like to copy from here. Let's just recreate it. Okay, so I will come here and pick an image, right? Not a rectangle, an image. I pick an image, then I just put it here. And let's go to Figma and see the size of this thing. So it's 57 by 57. Okay, so I will go back to this, click on edit style, and then make it 50. The size here with 57 by 57. All right, so I'll just make it 57 by 57. Okay, so this is it. It gives me what I want. Okay, but now this is not how it is, right? It is actually circular. Okay, so what you just do here is just increase the rounding to the end. That's it. And you have a circular image. So you can actually come here and upload a picture from the database if you want to. Downloads, and let's see if we have a couple of pictures here. So we can use this, and that's it. Okay, so, oh, this can be David. No, this can be David. That's a lady's face. So I think David's like this, yeah. Okay, so that's it. So we have this here, and that's it. So really beautiful. So now that we have that, we can just go ahead and we can go ahead and then resize our screen back to normal. So Let's push this up a bit, and yeah, then let's see what we have. Push this back, and this. Okay, so uh that's it. We have like a very beautiful dashboard, and this is all done without coding, and it's done inside Adalo. And Adalo is really really cool because you can use it in building some very very amazing MVPs for your client or for your business. Okay, so let's try to test this and see. Do we have a user in the database? We do. We should have one. That should be Mary. Yeah, exactly. So let's go to preview and test our application. So, oh, okay. So actually, our application, we had already did the onboarding process yesterday. So this is it. It's really cool, like really cool. Like it looks like a standard application, right? Really cool. That's why you need UI UX design before you build an application, because it has to be beautiful. It has to be like, sleek, right? Yeah, it has to be like really sleek. So we have some few breaks here, like this date, so we can just go change it. How do we change it? Just make this a little bit larger. Okay, that's it. Then we preview it, and that's it. So we have a very beautiful application. If you can see all the shades, I wish I can zoom in, but that's it. So it's really beautiful, like really really cool. And then you can see this icon here, the navigation icon, which you can always do your linkings. Yeah. And then you have the, you see we have the buttons. We have not linked them, so nothing is happening. We have everything is working very beautiful, like it looks really cool. All right, so this is going to be the end of our lesson for today. So it was going to be a very short lesson because it was just a continuation of what we have done before. The other things that I found in the design, they are very simple. Yeah. So here in the design, if you can see, it's just image and text and buttons and a few lines. This is a line, so you can find that in simple. And then these are just icons. So everything here this is an input field. Everything here can be, you can do this like, with your eyes closed. So that's it. So it would be really cool to sit down and do this one after the other. Yeah, because everything here is just something you can actually do if you've been following our classes from the beginning. If you haven't been following the classes, just check for the videos that we have, had so far, and then that's it. You're good to go. All right. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, for attending today's session. And just click on the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel. It's one of the ways you can actually support us and give us some sort of thumbs up. Tell us that you like the video, the training, the program, and everything. And if you have any question, you can just drop it in the comment section, and we will do well to respond to it. And yeah, so thank you very much for attending the session, and see you next week. Next week is going to be on web application development. Yeah, so we're going to focus on building web apps with Adalo. So yeah, that's it, because next week is the end of our real training. Yeah, so the remaining 3 weeks will be for your projects. Yes, it will just be for projects, and we're going to give you projects to work on, and then you try to develop them, and that's how you're going to have a portfolio for yourself. And then this is also one of the ways we're going to grade you, so we can rate you as a top vetted no coder. All right. Okay, so that you can actually get to freelance on our platform called Talcon when we finally launch. All right, so that's it, guys. See you in the next class, which is going to be on Monday. All right, have a nice weekend.